Aloha and alofa. Welcome to the channel. It's Devo time, right? And for devotionals, I have been giving lessons on parallels that we see in faith and fishing. There are a lot of parallel things that we do in fishing that coincide or go along with our walk or our faith in God. And today's lesson focuses on trust. You know, as a fisherman, you have to trust your preparation, right? That's part of the drill. We got to trust our preparation. You have lines to tie, hooks and rigs to set up, and you better believe it that if you don't prepare, that if you don't give time to prepare, there might be some problems with your equipment. So always trust your preparation. Make sure that you prepare your equipment. Also in fishing, you gotta trust your instincts, right? There are times when the weather can change on you, and so even though your phone app may be saying, oh, the weather is not that bad, you got to look at your surroundings and see if it's becoming too dangerous, too risky to be out here fishing. And so also in fishing, you got to trust, it goes together with your preparation. You got to trust your equipment, right? You have to trust that the things you prepared will work, right? And because along with trust in fishing, there's patience that go along with it, right? You can't keep switching lures every 5 minutes. You got to trust that you got to give it some time. You got to trust that what you see working will work in fishing. And that's usually the case, right? When it comes to bait, and when it comes to trusting a method to follow, hey, the proof of the proof of the method is in the fact that it's catching fish, right? So you got to trust the evidence. You got to trust your instinct. You got to trust your equipment. You got to trust your preparation. There's a lot of things in fishing that requires trust. Well, the same is true when it comes to our walk in Christ. You know, trust is a very important part of being a follower of Jesus, because there are times where things in life become so hectic or become difficult, and if we do not have trust in God, we will have a hard time managing through that situation. So you got to trust in the Lord. One of my favorite passages in the Bible about trusting God, it's Proverbs chapter 3, where the writer Solomon says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Right? You listen to that statement. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. In other words, don't come to God half-hearted. All right? Don't come to God doubting his abilities, doubting who he is, or doubting, the fact that if you trust him, that you will be blessed. Right? Don't come to God half-hearted. Right? You need to put your full trust, your full faith in the Lord, right? And that's what it says there. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. That's why we need trust. Because sometimes our own understanding will be our demise. Sometimes what we think would be best would actually make things worse, or would be bad for us, right? And so again, you got to trust God, right? Because he knows what's best for us. You got to trust that he understands what we go through. You got to trust that he knows how to take care of his children. And so we have to go to God for guidance. I think about Jeremiah, what Jeremiah said in Jeremiah 10 and verse 23. Trust in, that's Proverbs 3. Jeremiah 10 and verse 23, Jeremiah said, "O Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself, is not in man to walk, to direct his own steps." Right? We need to trust God, because God will guide us. His word will guide us. Right? Psalm 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path. We have to trust in God, right? That he knows what is best for us. When we don't trust God, then we will have a hard time in this life. When we don't trust God, we will endure a lot of heartaches in life, or we might rush into a decision that is not good for us. We need to trust that God knows what is best for us. And so just like in fishing, you have to trust your preparation, you have to trust your equipment, you have to trust what you see works in fishing. The same is true in our faith, in our walk in Christ. We have to trust God. God knows what is best. We have to be patient and wait for his guidance. We have to trust that he has the very best for us, his children. And that's because he loves us, right? And we can trust God because God loved us first. And so wanted to offer some words there of encouragement to you. If your faith is weak, trust in the Lord, right? Trust in him with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me.